4 reports of gunshots, 4 different areas, all in the matter of about 4 hours overnight. Madison police are still piecing together evidence from those calls.
The first happened off East Washington Avenue near Madison College. Officers then received another call near the Arboretum.
And a third shots fired call later off Park Street. A fourth call was made just a few blocks north of that incident.
Brady Mallory joins us with a look at where people fired guns and why Madison Police Chief Shon Barnes is calling for the community to stop gun-related crimes. Brady?
Well, first of all, no one was hurt, but police are taking each one of these very seriously. A big question investigators are trying to answer is, are all of these shots fired connected? They're looking for evidence to see if they came from the same gun. They do know one thing for sure. With just 2 months into the year, this isn't good.
Chief Shon Barnes had high hopes 2022 would bring less gun violence.
We were doing, I think, pretty well until, last night.
Last night's reports bring this year's shots fired calls to 30. This time last year, there were 35.
We don't want to live in a city where we hear gunfire. And all too often, this is what I hear in my personal conversations with some of our community members. And so we're certainly working to understand when and where these incidences occur. We're working to look at prolific offenders.
Here's what happened first. At about 8:30 last night, a driver called police after another driver cut him off and then shot at him near Madison College. Then, a half hour later, and about 7 miles away, officers got their second report of someone firing a gun near the Arboretum.
We can't be everywhere at all times, but certainly we're using human intelligence, we're using our data to determine that we're in the right place. And that's what I think you saw last night on East Washington Street with our officers being able to get a stop on the victim vehicle.
The reports didn't stop there. At 10:30 p.m., a third gunshot report off Park Street happened. Officers found a bullet hit a car, but no one was inside. 2 hours later, in the same area, number 4. This time, 8 witnesses said they heard gunshots. Officers found shell casings on West Olin Avenue, but no suspects.
Let us know if you know something regarding a conflict or someone who's carrying a firearm that should not have that firearm.
As 2022 continues, Barnes still has hope. It doesn't have to be this way.
Our community is saying that if you need help, if you want to get out of the life, if you want to change your ways, there are plenty of resources here.
Barnes says it's common for people to hear gunshots, but they don't actually see what happens. That's why investigators are looking at things like public video surveillance cameras, Ring or other doorbell cameras. If you have any information, call Crime Stoppers.